thought up here. I'm filled a bit with dread. It's hard getting up here because I've sort of developed a mistrust of the ladder. Why? I don't know. Whilst I'm clearing the loft, we're going to look at the Swedish art of death clearing by Margareta Magnusson. And there are 6 core principles, so we'll go through those as we're clearing the loft. But the main concept behind it is that there's a spider coming. Oh, the main concept behind it is that you clear all your extra things or things that are hanging around, so that when you pass away that you don't leave a complete mess for your children to have to work through and sort out. But for me, I'm thinking it would be pretty mean of me to leave all of this to my children. Having said that, as we go through, we will see how much of it is theirs. Now, they all have their own houses now. It'd be interesting to see how important it is to them when I offer it to them. They'll say, oh, I don't want that, Mum. But I'm thinking I won't do that. I'm thinking I'm going to put 3 piles, because I have 3 children, and put their names on it so that they can go through that, because I don't want to completely wipe out any history. And I think if I give it to them now and say, you've got to store it in your loft, I think the thought for them would be, I don't want that, it's rubbish. But actually later in life, when their children have grown and they're at the age, a teenage age, whatever, they'll be able to look in their loft and have a read of things like school reports and that. I think I don't want to go that far, but I'll let them choose that. So I'm going to tidy up their stuff and clear out my stuff. Yeah, I think that's the plan. So as we do that, we'll look at the core principles. I'm feeling a bit better up here now. Oh. Anyway, it's an old house and I've discovered a hole. I can see like bright shining daylight. I almost don't need the light on. Oh gosh, that's another problem. Just been over there for about half an hour and I've just gone round in circles. So the issue is that the loft is only half boarded and trying to make a space to start organising things well is very tricky. So I've decided to come away from that difficult area over there and focus more on this area. Okay, got to start somewhere. Okay, that's one step. I think if I can start to sort of make a bit of a path. It's an actual suitcase full of clothes. That is a box of mine. It's got all the baby things in. Getting a bit more used to being up here now. I had sorted this out into roughly sections and it looks like someone's been up here and rampaged. Yes. Okay, so there are 6 core principles of Swedish Death Cleaning Method. The first one is to start early, and I think I can understand why. Absolute chaos. Start early because it's a big job and I can't see that I'm going to be able to get this done in. My thought was, for the decluttering series, I do them in 10-minute videos because I think that's enough for everybody. And I sort of thought I'll come up here and I'll get it all sorted out and that'll be a 10-minute video. I think that's wrong. It's quite a big job. But, so yeah, so the first principle is to start early. So we're doing that. And the second principle is to only buy what you need and only keep what brings you good value, brings you, not money wise, but brings you brings joy to your heart and beauty that every time you look at you think, wow, that's wonderful. That is all of my baby things. Now I opened it to have a quick look and straight away thought, oh, Then also in this bag here, which I will be taking downstairs, is filled with the most wonderful books. Now it's a bit bent up. Oh wow, look at this. Someone's done some drawing in it. Oh, and now my children have babies of their own. Will enjoy looking through this bag of books that used to belong to them. You know what? I had wondered where they'd gone, and I'd been looking for them, and I found them. So I found some treasure in the loft. Feeling happier. And I do already have quite a bit that can be thrown away. Before I finish for today, I do want to make sure I've got a clear path. That's going to come down as well. This here, this box here, is my dad's. It smells like their house, so that's quite emotional. Put that there. And your mama book. The actual camera. Wow. This is a wedding picture of my grandparents. Oh, that's a shame that's broken. It's a picture of my mum. It's broken. I think that I've said the first two core principles, and I think I'm going to leave it there because the third one is more to keep everything organised so that things don't get lost or missed. I have got to, and it's a lot, move the majority of that down that ladder over there, and I'm a bit scared. Oh God, sorry, shouldn't really be scared because I've been up and down it lots of times. I just seem to have, I just felt a bit more wobbly this time, and that's why I need to be keeping on coming up here and keeping it regular and going through things. So it's not all about throwing things out. This is, for me, my version is about organising it and tidying it so that my children can access their stuff when I've gone. They know where it is, and so that my stuff is of a minimum. And that's not nothing. That's not so I have nothing in my loft and I've eradicated my history. That's not what I'm planning on doing. It's more about peace of mind, knowing it's tidy, because and I've mentioned this in other videos before, that when my mum and dad passed away, they had lived in that house for nearly 40 years, and it was overwhelming, the stuff that they had there. Okay, right, now I'm gonna clear as much as I can down. I'm feeling like we're in quite a good state if you look now from what it was when I first came up. Some joy, sometimes passed down from cousins, and Spot's first French book. I'm quite happy with the progress. I'm filled with a little bit of trepidation of having to come back up again. It's not just a ladder, it is the ladder, but it's not just a ladder. I think we'll go down. Good job.
Thank you for joining me today with this loft clearing. This is the first video. There will be 2 more, so it's going to be a series of 3 videos. If you enjoy decluttering, there is a decluttering series on my playlist. Do go and check it out there. I will put a link in below. Please do subscribe and like and comment, and let me know what your thoughts are on clearing out the loft or the Swedish death cleaning method. Is it for you or is it not for you? Yeah, let me know in the comments. Okay, thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Do take care. Bye bye.